In 2026, travelers will encounter a wave of new carry-on baggage regulations that could significantly impact their airport experience. Airlines and airports worldwide are updating policies to standardize bag sizes, enforce stricter weight limits, and introduce new restrictions on personal items and smart luggage. These changes are designed to streamline boarding and enhance security, but they also mean that what was once acceptable may no longer pass at the gate. For passengers, staying informed about these updates is crucial to avoid unexpected fees, delays, or the inconvenience of repacking at the airport. Understanding the latest rules ensures a smoother journey and helps prevent last-minute surprises that could disrupt travel plans. As the landscape of air travel evolves, being prepared is more important than ever. The year 2026 represents a major shift in the way air travel is managed and experienced worldwide. Airports across the globe are investing in advanced security technologies, enhancing screening accuracy and efficiency to better protect passengers. At the same time, airlines are tightening cabin space regulations in response to increased passenger volumes and the need for smoother boarding processes. These changes are driven by a push for international standardization, especially regarding baggage policies, aiming to eliminate confusion caused by varying rules across different carriers and regions. As a result, travelers can expect more consistent guidelines for carry-on sizes, weight limits, and personal items, regardless of their destination. This coordinated effort reflects lessons learned from recent years and a commitment to improving both safety and convenience for everyone flying in 2026 and beyond. Beginning in 2026, most airlines around the world are adopting a universal carry-on bag size standard, 21.5 by 14 by 9 inches, or 55 by 35 by 22 centimeters. This change aims to eliminate the confusion caused by varying size allowances across different carriers, creating a more consistent experience for travelers. However, passengers should be aware that luggage previously accepted by one airline may no longer meet the new requirements. Airports are updating their bag sizers to reflect this standard, and even minor discrepancies in size could result in your bag being checked at the gate, often with additional fees. Travelers are encouraged to measure their carry-ons carefully and invest in compliant luggage to avoid last-minute hassles. This shift is part of a broader effort to streamline boarding and maximize cabin space, but it may require some travelers to rethink their packing strategies. Beginning in 2026, travelers will encounter new weight restrictions for carry-on bags that are more strictly enforced than ever before. Budget airlines will typically limit carry-on weight to 15 pounds, while major carriers will allow up to 22 pounds. These changes reflect a growing trend toward international standardization and are designed to reduce fuel costs and improve cabin efficiency. Passengers should expect random weight checks at the gate, especially during busy travel periods, and both the carry-on and personal item may be weighed together. If a bag exceeds the allowed weight, travelers may face additional fees or be required to check their luggage. This shift means that packing light and using a luggage scale before heading to the airport is more important than ever. By understanding these new rules, passengers can avoid last-minute surprises and ensure a smoother boarding experience. Airlines are introducing stricter policies on personal item sizes in 2026, aiming to streamline boarding and maximize cabin space. The new universal standard for personal items is set at 18 by 14 by 8 inches, or 45 by 35 by 20 centimeters. This means that bags such as backpacks, tote bags, and laptop cases must now fit within these dimensions to be accepted as personal items. In addition, many carriers are shifting toward a one-item rule for basic economy passengers, prohibiting additional bags like purses or camera cases. This change is designed to reduce overhead bin congestion and speed up the boarding process. Travelers flying on basic economy fares should expect to bring only a single personal item that fits under the seat in front of them. These updated regulations mark a significant departure from previous, more lenient policies and will require passengers to plan their packing more carefully. Starting in 2026, smart luggage will be subject to stricter battery compliance rules at airports worldwide. All smart bags must feature removable batteries, allowing security staff to inspect or detach them if needed. In addition, the battery's capacity must be clearly labeled, and it must carry visible certification, such as UN 38.3 approval. These requirements apply to suitcases, backpacks, and any carry-on with built-in power banks or GPS tracking. Travelers with older smart luggage should check whether their batteries meet these standards, as non-compliant bags may be denied boarding. If your smart bag was purchased before 2020, it's especially important to verify its battery specifications well before your travel date. Being proactive can help you avoid delays and ensure your luggage is accepted at security checkpoints. Liquid and gel restrictions have long been a source of frustration for travelers, but significant changes are on the horizon. Thanks to advancements in screening technology, particularly the widespread adoption of CT scanners, some airports are beginning to relax the traditional 3-1-1 rule. This means passengers may no longer need to remove liquids from their carry-ons during security checks at select locations. However, these updates are not universal. Each airport sets its own policies based on the capabilities of its screening equipment. As a result, travelers should always verify the specific guidelines for their departure airport before packing. Adhering to the stricter rules remains the safest approach, especially when flying through airports that have not yet implemented the new technology. Staying informed about these evolving regulations can help ensure a smoother and more efficient security experience. In 2026, airports are expanding their lists of prohibited items to improve security and streamline the screening process. Among the newly restricted items are devices containing strong magnets, which can interfere with scanning equipment. Certain medical gels now require declaration, even if they are permitted, to ensure proper handling. High-capacity power banks exceeding 100 watt-hours must be approved by the airline and may be banned outright in some cases. Additionally, items that tend to slow down security checks, such as multi-layered food containers, toy guns or realistic props, and oversized jackets with dense fabrics, are subject to additional inspection or outright bans. These changes reflect a growing emphasis on efficiency and safety, so travelers should review updated guidelines before packing. In 2026, travelers will notice significant changes to carry-on fees and surcharges across many airlines. Budget carriers are introducing peak season pricing, meaning fees for carry-on bags may increase during busy travel periods. Additionally, overweight personal items are now subject to extra charges, and gate agents are more likely to enforce these limits. Legacy airlines are also revising their policies, with basic economy passengers facing new fees for carry-on bags and late boarders potentially incurring surcharges if overhead bin space runs out. These adjustments reflect airlines' efforts to manage cabin space more efficiently and offset rising operational costs. To avoid unexpected expenses, it's essential to check your fare class and boarding group and ensure your luggage meets both size and weight requirements before arriving at the airport. Navigating airport security in 2026 requires a proactive approach. Start by selecting luggage that meets the new universal size standards. Carry-ons should not exceed 55 by 35 by 22 centimeters, and personal items must fit within 45 by 35 by 20 centimeters. When packing, keep your bag's weight within airline limits and ensure that any smart luggage has a removable, certified battery. Always pack liquids as if the strictest rules apply, since requirements can vary by airport. Before your trip, Review both your airline's baggage policies and your airport's security guidelines, as these can change frequently. Avoid last-minute additions like shopping bags or oversized jackets, which may trigger additional screening. By preparing carefully and staying informed, you can minimize delays and ensure a smoother travel experience. As air travel regulations evolve in 2026, being prepared is more important than ever. Staying informed about new carry-on size standards, weight limits, and updated security protocols can make the difference between a smooth journey and unexpected hassles at the airport. By understanding these changes and planning ahead, travelers can avoid last-minute surprises, additional fees, and delays. Confidence comes from knowing what to expect and how to comply with the latest rules. With the right information, you can navigate the new landscape of air travel with ease and assurance. Ultimately, preparation transforms uncertainty into a stress-free travel experience, allowing you to focus on your destination rather than the details.